Once again, good morning, everyone. We are in capstone project 1 part 3 similar case study. You can see that capstone projects are going, sessions are carried, explaining in the morning sessions. Okay. Meanwhile, right now we are in capstone project 1 part 3. I will explain about this capstone project 1 part 3. Okay. In this, we have few questions. Okay. And yeah, I will try to explain about this. Is as you know, this is a similar case study. Okay. This is an example for that our capstone project 1. That is not capstone project 1. Okay. You can use this experience to decode capstone project 1 case study. Okay. Like that. Here you can see, if at all, if you go through this case study, because this is a part 1, you might have gone through that. Anthony is there. They want to develop an application related to the fashion on clothing. Okay. There are few, he have collaborated with few people. Okay. And he gave this project to someone. Okay. And they are working on that application. Okay. These are his teams. Okay. This is the decode of that case study. Okay. To develop a website, okay, on fashion and fashion, how appears clothing. Okay. They want to develop, and what is current needs. Okay. Current need is that application must be very easy to navigate, user friendly, you can consider. Okay. And having a good look. Okay. And payment also in that. Okay. This is the thing. Okay. And it is an e-commerce. Coming to overview, it's an e-commerce project. There is an existing application. They wanted to look into it in detail. Okay. And they wanted to build a new application. Few problems are there: not user friendly, unable to handle the competition with the competitors, how their website is, or how their sales are. Okay. Declining in sales also, you can see. Here in this case study, the situation is to build an application for clothing or fashion. Okay. Question number 1 here deals with these functional requirements. You know, right? Functional requirements. After gather interaction with the clients, okay, we will try to work on this functional requirement. We will derive these functional requirements from the business requirements. Okay, going forward. Here you can see a little explanation about this functional requirements. Functional requirements are nothing but what they describes about what they describe what system should do. Okay. What system should do, what system should do. Okay. That is nothing but functional requirement. In that we will mention about how must be behavior functional, or how operation should work. Okay. Come to this example. Here in this functional requirements question, you need to write 20 functional requirements related to your project. Okay. In that you will mention about this box. In this you will maintain requirement id, requirement name, requirement description. Okay. Functional requirement 1, in that you are mentioning about a functional requirement. Okay. That is a user story. Okay. User registration, sorry, user registration. In that you are you are giving a little description about that. Okay. User should able to register with the application. Okay. This is one of the functional requirement example. Coming down. Okay. Search products. Okay. Below you can see functional requirement number 2. Requirement name is nothing but searching the products. A little description about that. Okay. User should able to search for the available products. Like that you need to write total 20 functional requirement related to your case study or project. Okay. And non-functional requirement. Non-functional requirements are, we will try to discuss with this development team while working on this. Okay. This is about how system should behave. Non-functional requirements nothing but how system should behave or function. Okay. You can say non-functional requirements will describe the qualities and attributes of system, focusing on how system performs rather than specific behavior or functions. Okay. In this also you will mention a few functional, few non-functional requirements. Okay. You need to write at least 5 or 10 non-functional requirements here. Okay. And here you can see requirement id. Similarly, requirement name, you need to maintain a table. Requirement id, requirement name, requirement description. Okay. Like require non-functional nfr 01001 usability. Our application should have intuitive and user friendly. Okay. And how it is security non-functional requirement. The application must ensure security, ensure secure user authentication. Like that we will try to explain about how system should behave here. Okay. How system perform than specific behaviors or functions. Okay. Systems focusing on how system perform. Okay. Coming to the next question. Here you can see in question 2, you need to prepare this wireframes or screens and pages. Okay, related to your project, you are building an application. Okay, in that application, you have a number of screens and pages, a number of screens, right? If at all, if you consider any example for any e-commerce application, like any company, I don't want to name the company, I consider Amazon or Flipkart, anything. Okay, you're taking an example there. Okay, to better understanding. Okay, if at all, if you go through open that type Amazon in that Google, if it at all, if you click on search, enter, you can see one page like that with home, products and everything. Okay, if at all, if you click on products, you can able to see different kinds of products there, electronics or more electronics or home appliances, any other like that. We will, while building this application, we will try to prepare a number of screens, 50, 100 screens. Okay, you need to prepare few screens. Okay, how your application look like. Okay, what are the features are there in your application, that thing you will mention here. You will mention here in this thing, wireframe. Okay, at least minimum 5 you need to prepare the wireframe. You can add more also. Okay, minimum 5 is must in this question. Okay, you can use these tools like Balsamiq and Azure. If at all, if you attend a tools awareness session after completing your classes, you will attend this tools session. Okay, at that time you will get clarity how you can create the screens and pages. Similarly, write few words about the tools. Okay, Mesa, Visio, Balsamiq, and Azure. These are the tools that you're going to install in your PC. Okay, mentors will help you to install these tools. Okay, Balsamiq and Azure to prepare screens and pages like mockups or prototypes. Okay, wireframes. Okay, and Visio is used to draw different diagrams. Yeah, I will explain about this wireframes in the end. Okay, you can see this is an example. Okay, here you can see few images. Consider this as a few images: men, women, boys, and girls. I will try to explain in the end. Okay. Okay, you need to explain about this tools. Okay, a little description. Okay, you can research about these tools also. You can add 2 points. Okay, please learn about these tools. Okay, though you are attending the sessions, okay, you can a little research on this. Okay, in detail. And next question is related to RTM, requirement traceability matrix. Okay, this is the matrix you need to, you as a business analyst, you will use this. Okay, throughout the project, it is used to get to know, okay, how our project is going on, where are you. Okay, like that. In this RTM, we have different things like requirement ID. We will write this functional requirements, right? And we will work on that functional requirements. We will try to develop this requirements or features. Okay, we will try to develop it goes under different stages in SDLC. Okay, like designing, coding, testing. Okay, and UAT, user accept testing. Okay, requirement ID, you need to prepare this table. Okay, completely. Requirement ID, requirement name, requirement description, design, coding. Okay, unit testing, we have different types of testing. Okay, unit testing, system testing will team will perform, system integration testing. Okay, okay, UAT, final user testing, UAT. Okay, like this you need to write few functional requirements, at least 10. Okay, and you need to explain these functional requirements. User registration, users should register themselves. Okay, design is completed, code is developed. Okay, and testing is undergoing. Okay, testing is also completed, user acceptance is incomplete. If at all UAT complete means you will try to deploy through with the client. Okay, this is about RTM. You need to prepare all the tables, at least 10 you need to write about this RTM. Okay, 10 requirements. Next question is related to test case document. Here you need to prepare 10 test case document. Okay, here for every feature we will try to do this testing. While doing this testing, we need to have this test case document. A test case document is detailed outline used by testers to ensure that a software application or system is working as expected. Okay, it is, you have developing a feature, it is working properly or not. We will check with this, testers will check. Okay, with this test case document, we will mention about in that test cases. You need to write in detail about this test case. Okay, as a test case ID, project name, test case strategy, a test plan. Okay, test schedule, scenario, what is the feature or example you are taking here. Here you can see searching for the products. Okay, test case name, project name, we will mention here. Okay, in workbook also in fifth chapter we can have an example for this test case. Okay, once you can go through there. link here. These are the few samples: set 1, set 2, set 3, set 4, set 5. These are the few example for such product. Okay. And here you can able to see expected behavior. You can able to see 15 designs on the page, or 15 options about this product. Okay, 15 types of products you can consider. Like that, related to that feature, we will have different testings. Okay, different types of things. Okay, what is expected behavior? It is achieving it behavior or not, actual behavior or not. You can consider. You can give this test is passed or test is failed. The testers will also give wrong details, okay, to check that, ensuring that feature is working properly or not. You need to prepare total 10 test cases, okay, for every scenario or for every feature. You need to write one test case completely. Like that, you need to prepare 10 test case documents. And next question is related to database schema and entity relationship diagram. Okay, database schema is nothing but if at all, if you have a little idea about SQL tables and entities, you can able to easily understand. Okay, database schema is a blueprint that outlines the structure of database, including the tables, fields, relationship concept. Okay, and here database schema and entity relationship. With a diagram, I will explain. Okay. Okay. If at all, if you have considered any database, it will store the data in form of tables. Okay. In tables, we have columns. Columns are entities. Okay. Here, consider product category. You can able to see the screen, right? Product category, product, different tables are there, different connection is given. Please mention in comment. You can able to see this diagram, right? Okay. Okay. Fine. Thank you. I will continue. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay. Yeah, here the database schema and entity relationship. Okay, we have tables. In tables, we have database. In database, we have tables. Okay, we will store the data in databases. In that, we have tables. In tables, we have columns or entities. Okay, we will try to give for fetching the data or information. We will try to give connection between category, product catalog, details. Okay, we will try to connect every table. Okay, we will try to give don't worry about this. Okay, you can see a number of examples. Okay, if at all, if you type like any entity relationship diagram in Google, you can get a better quality visual. I'm sorry, the quality is low, but I wanted to explain you how you can prepare these entities and everything. Okay, consider you are in this project. Okay, for that project, you need to save some data in database. Okay, any application, consider e-commerce application, every activity performed by the users will be there, that must be stored in the database. Okay, for that storage, we need to have these types of tables. In that tables, we have columns or entities. Okay, and whenever if you wanted to fetch the data or get the data, we need to have all the data at once. Okay, if at all, if you are uh, uh, generating a bill. Okay, generating a bill, in that generating a bill, first we need to have a table related to that products. Okay, and we must have price details and any yeah, how many he have bought, like that we need to connect to this product and price. Okay, and we will try to generate a bill. Okay, for that kind of generating bill, we need to give the connection between different tables. Okay, here you can see a line is connecting between different table to table. Okay, here it is connecting to column or entity to entity. This types of entire connection between all the tables shown together means in one image, that we can consider as a database schema. Relation between entity to entity or table to table. Okay, is a few tables you can consider as entity relationship. Okay, and data schema is a blueprint outline structure of a database, including its tables, fields, relationships, constraints, and other characters. Like that, you are explaining entirely about that means that is comes under database schema, giving a relationship between entities in a database. It's an entity relationship diagram. Okay. Okay, I hope you have understood. Okay. Okay, please. Yeah, I will continue. Okay. Okay, next one comes to this data flow diagram. Here in this data flow diagram, you can see a image is here. Data flow. Here you can see in this one is the data flow of data. Here you can see, just I will try to on the right hand, just a moment. You can able to see the screen, right? First level user data flow diagram. Okay, okay. Here user is interacting with this database. Okay, how operations or functions are going throughout that application. Here you can see connection is one way, and connection is going from user to registration, and it is going after registration. It is storing in database. Okay, master database, like that. Okay, and it is giving connection back. Okay, user is he wanted to fetch some sort of information, like that. Okay, how the flow is going on. Okay, while if at all, if you log in, consider a login feature. Okay, you will see that application screen. There you will enter your login credentials. Okay, after that you will click on submit. It will go back to the database. Okay, he will check it will check that the login credentials, everything is matches, and then you will log in, user will log in. You can see the flow is going on, how you are interacting with this application. It is going to database and coming back. Okay, this kinds of flow you will explain here in this data flow diagram, as simple as it. Okay, it is explained about few such registration, login, and order payment. You need to prepare this diagram. Okay, this kind of diagram. Okay, how we are interacting with this system. Okay, related to that project, you need to prepare this flow diagram. Similar sort of diagram you can create. Okay, related to your project or application. Okay, this is related to data flow diagram. Okay, here you can see data flow diagram. You can able to see the screen then. You can able to see the screen and a little description about the data flow diagram. Okay, I believe you can able to see. Okay, I will continue here. Data flow diagram is a graphical representation of flow of data, which includes the system. It shows the data move one process to another, how it is stored, where it's end up. Okay, like that. Okay, it helps to analyze the designer where the flow is system. Okay, I believe you have understood. Okay, it mentioned the flow, how we are interacting with the system, how data is stored. Okay, that is side of a diagram. It is nothing but data flow diagram. And next question is related to how should a BA handle a change request? As you know, handling a change request. Change request is nothing but any request. Okay, if at all, if you are working on projects, if you get any request, that is nothing but client gives any requirement. Okay, that is nothing considered as a change request. Okay, as a business analyst, we will do some sort of analysis. Change request is a formal a proposal to alter a system or product or project. Okay, if at all, if client in immediately, if at all, if you are working on a project, if client gives any proposal to work on something. Okay, we need to consider. Okay, we need to go through these types of analysis related to the scope. Is it how that request is impacting our project. Okay, how it is impacting our schedule, budget, resources. Can we able to complete this in this project or not? We need to analyze. Okay, we need to prioritize. Okay, we need to think about everything, what it affect, that request affect, how it is affecting health of our project. Like that, you need to consider. Okay, if at all everything is fine, we can accept that we can complete in this project means, we will try to discuss, we will prepare in detail documentation related. We will try to discuss with the stakeholders. Okay, we will change this. Yeah, and we will mention it to the project team or higher authorities. They will look into it. Can we able to handle or not? Okay, as a business analyst, we will understand about that change request. Is it possible to do or not? Okay, like this little explanation, you need to explain about your example related to your case study. Okay, while working on a project, if at all, if you are getting any change request, related to that project, we can anything related to that project client views means we can consider that as a change request. Okay. Okay, here in next question, okay, question number 9. Currently, the team is working on selling clothes and accessory to the application. Designers can add the new designs in this application. However, currently client has asked to add features like auction, holiday giveaway. Okay, as a BA, when you come across this such request, what should you do? It is a change request or enhancement. Here you need to understand. Okay, here you need to understand the client given you a feature. Can client want to add a features like auction and holiday giveaways? Okay, you need to analyze. This comes under enhancement or an enhancement or change request. Enhancement is nothing but which is not there right now. Okay, not there related to this project and anything. Okay, if at all if you are want to build any new thing, at that time we can consider as enhancement. Change request is related to that project, enhancement is related to it is done. Okay, if at all if you wanted to build any new features, okay, at that time you can consider. Similar example, if at all if Apple version 14 is there, any update mobile Apple 14 or 15 is there, okay, in that we will get few updates. Okay, in that mobile only, in that version only we will get few updates. You can consider that as a change request. Okay, you wanted to release a new version 15, 16, 17 like that, you can consider it can be an enhanced. Okay, you can in detail go to in this case study auction as how your application consider involved in new features. Okay, and you should document the requirements and work on the development team to determine the feasibility impact of new features. Okay, you should also consider the benefits like risks, cost associated to enforce. You need to give a little description about it. This is a change request or enhancement, and you need to explain about this. Okay, it is comes under going forward this feasibility impact and different risk. Okay, which one do you choose? Okay, you will consider this as a change request or enhancement. Okay, you need to explain about this question. That is related to change request and enhancement. Okay, coming forward here, question number 10. In the question number 10, how many man hours required for this project? Coming up with a number and justify your analysis. Okay, okay, yeah, you need to explain about this how many man hours. Consider the project, I believe in this case study the project is 18 months. Okay, in 18 months we have every employee will work as 8 hours per day. Okay, you need to consider if this is billing project or fixed bid project related to the project. Okay, you can consider the how much effort required. Okay, how many man hours required efforts to resources to complete the project. There are three types of projects: small, medium and large. Okay, you can consider. Okay, which category this comes under. As per the case study, duration project is 18 months, team size is 15. Okay, comes under medium project in this. Okay, you need to prepare. Okay, you need to prepare. Okay, a strategy, this much of resources work this time. Okay, you need to mention total hours. Okay, you need to calculate like that, and you need to give total hours, a little description. Okay, who will work how many hours like that, a little description about this, and you need to mention the number total how many hours it is required to complete this project. Okay. And next comes under UAT, user acceptance. Okay, this is the thing which done at the end. Okay, after completing of your application, you will do you will invite the user and you will test about this application. That is user application testing. Okay, UAT. In the step, okay, blueprints are made. Okay, we have different stages: planning, design, testing, bug fixing, and sign up. In planning, we will try to prepare a blueprint about this. In designing, we will prepare a number of test cases and we will work on few testings there. In UAT, we will prepare this end user testing, final testing, user testing. Okay, in this, if at all if you get any bugs, okay, we will try to fix after this. If at all everything is fine, we will try to take this sign off from the client and we will deploy this. Okay, this is the process of UAT. You need to explain in detail what you did about your project in that UAT. Okay, like that. You need to explain different things. Okay, what happened, what are the phases we have, what are the types, what actually happened there. You need to in detail explain related to your project in this UAT. Okay, what happened in that process? Okay. And then next comes here project closure document. Project closure document. What is a project closure document and what point should be included? Okay, project closure document. In the name, it is mentioned closing a document. Here you need to mention everything what happened in that project. Okay, what is the overview of the project? Okay, project closure document achievements. What are the lessons learned? Okay, what is the quality assurance? Okay, how the system is performing, it is performing well or not, how you have utilized the resources, risks, challenges. Okay, if at all, if you prepare a project closure document, it is like a final document. Whenever if you wanted to in near future, if you wanted to go through that project, they may use this kind of documents. Okay, project closure documents. Okay, for documentation techniques like that. Okay, you can consider they will go through these documents. They will analyze. Okay, everything is how we prepare this application, what happened, what yeah, related to the project. Okay, we will try to mention everything in this document, project closure document. It serves as comprehensive record of project acclimation challenges, overall performance, providing the valuable insight, stakeholders, and future projects. Okay, you can see here. Okay, it is a formal document that summarizes key outcomes, lessons learned, and final details of a completed project. You need to mention what you did, everything in this project. Okay, that is a project closure document. This is a few a table. This kind of table also you can create. Okay, in it is mentioned that did the client sign it off on the UAT testing. Okay, sign off date, resources. Okay, objectives in the project, functional works. Okay, infrastructure, funding. Okay, you can explain. Okay, about everything a little in detail description you can do. This is related to this. This is related to this project closure document.